I'm lost in darkness, searching for light. Every step forward feels like a fight. Shadows of doubt creep in my mind, but I refuse to surrender. I must find a way to rise above the pain, to overcome, to break the chains. My existence is a test of will. I won't be broken, I'll stand still. The weight of the world crushes me down. Fear and uncertainty all around. But I deep find inner strength to face the trials length by length. A way to rise above the pain, to overcome, to break the chains. My existence is a test of will. I won't be broken, I'll stand still. Through every storm, I'll find my way. Through every night, a brighter day. I'll rise from ashes, like a phoenix born. My spirit unbroken, my heart reborn. I've walked through fire and emerged scarred, but wiser, stronger, and unmarred. My existence is a test of will, of trials overcome, of a soul made bold. The weight of the world above the pain, to overcome, to break the chains. My existence is a test of will. I won't be broken, I'll stand still. Oh, made bold. Through every storm, I'll find my way. Through every night, a brighter day. I'll rise from ashes like a phoenix born. My spirit unbroken, my spirit unborn. Day to day, nothing changes. All I want is a moment to think clearly, but thoughts come unrelenting, consuming every waking moment. My mind binds me and I can't escape. I shout for help when no one hears me. One day I fear I'll just disappear. Lost in this chaos, I'm searching for peace.
Hey, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the Dirt Sheet Radio Raw Post Show Rewind. It is February the 24th. Where does time go? I'm Tyler, the Pro Wrestling Hipster. Got Molly Holly here with me. And gentlemen, introduce yourselves. Let the people know who's with us tonight.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's John Escudero. We're here to talk about Raw.
How's it going, guys? I'm Caesar. I'm always here hanging out with these two fine gentlemen. And, of course, Monday Night Molly hanging out and talking about Monday Night Raw every Monday exclusively with Dirt Sheet Radio.
God damn right. Let's go.
We got a lot to get into. Huge main event tonight. Real quick, though, shout out dirtsheetradio.com. If it's not your homepage already, make it your homepage right now. You can fucking multitask to get that done.
Lauren.
We're talking about tonight's main event. Yeah, but dirtsheetradio.com, everything you need, all in one place. Lots of fun, lots of action, lots of content. Be there.
Hell yeah.
In the square. See what I did? It's wrestling. It's a squared circle. It's how we do this. But, gentlemen, main event tonight. Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. Naomi and Bianca Belair going up against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. All said and done. Liv Morgan.
There we go. That picture.
Oh, Dom. Yeah, the noise reaction that Dom got there coming out, I thought for sure he was Jade Cargill, but he was not. 12 minutes, 12 seconds. We got new tag champs tonight.
Hell yeah.
I was surprised by this. A little. I get why they did it. I'm a little irritated, but I get why they did it.
I'm not surprised that Liv and Raquel won the tag team championships. I'm surprised at how it happened. Let me say this right here off the bat. I gotta apologize. To Liv Morgan because I saw this match set up as the main event, and I was like, "There's no fucking way this is the main event without some big story thing happening at the end of this match." Because get the fuck on out of here. This is gonna suck. They went out there and it was full of all the fucking false, believable finishes and all the drama that you could want out of a wrestling match. And they just, I mean, it wasn't clean. They had Dominic's help, but as it was like a straight up victory for the Judgment Day, the way Judgment Day does things. And it was real good. I like that shit. I really like that shit. I was fully prepared to watch a shit match and then Jade Cargill would show up at the end.
Right.
That's what I was expecting, and it was like, no, this was actually really good, and I found myself wanting Liv and Raquel to win as the match went on. I was just like in the moment, like fuck yeah, and I mean, so was that crowd because when the titles changed hands, they were excited. I mean, it was a complete heel move too, and they were fucking hyped, and they had been shit all night long. And there was some instances where people would get them excited, but they were like a shit crowd. And Liv, Raquel, Naomi, and Bianca, they really, really pulled the crowd into this. It was fun. It was fun. It was awesome. I was like a solid ass 3 stars.
This has been one of the better women's tag team title matches in a long time.
Yeah.
It flowed well. They told a compelling story. Like you said, John, I was absolutely prepared for this to not go well in the Subtles meeting. I really thought it was just going to be the vehicle to get Jade Cargill back on television tonight, but it wasn't. So
no,
I think Jade's return is still imminent. But this does take those championships off of Naomi and Bianca, which does pretty much clear Belair to win the Elimination Chamber on Saturday.
I still think it's a weird move to have her be separate from whatever Naomi and probably Jade Cargill are going to be doing, especially after, months of Bianca being involved with Naomi and probably assuming that they're going to go in that direction because we don't know, right? We don't know if it's going to be Bianca and Rhea still. I'm still a little weird about it. I'm like, how are we going to get there? Because you've had this Jade Cargill mystery looming over for months. Now you started heating it up on TV. Then they were blaming Liv and fucking Raquel really hard. Like, they were really angry in this match. And now they've lost the titles to Liv and Raquel. So what even is the next chapter for that story? I don't know, but it's still the next chapter for that story. How the fuck do you get Bianca from this to the Rhea thing tomorrow, on Saturday? That doesn't really click.
The heat on her. I mean, as far as getting her, it's interesting because she has said in an interview that she wasn't really sure about going heel and all that. It's coming. You know what I mean? It's like, don't say that if it's not happening. You're trying too hard. But they've got a month and a half here where they can really get the heat on her. And once the reveal comes out that, some combination of she and Naomi, really being the masterminds behind all this, it's going to be an easy sell for her as a heel. You're muted, John.
I had to mute Caesar for a second. My boy was breathing. We all be breathing, though. We all be breathing. We does that as humans. No, but again, I'm just. That's why I've been so thinking that Alexa Bliss is gonna win, even though I don't want it, and even though it's so weird. But she's still the only one that doesn't have anything going on.
Right.
And I mean, people are like, but what about the Wyatt Six? I'm like, what the fuck does the Wyatt Six have going on? If anything, Alexa Bliss winning the championship opportunity would give the Wyatt Six something to do. So that's where I'm at with that. But Caesar, you had anything? You had any thoughts on this main event?
Oh, it was a killer main event through and through, if anything. Like, it started out with, Raquel getting put through the barrier, and then she was off for a bit. And then Liv was selling really well tonight, which is pretty good instead of her just doing her usual Dom Daddy BS she always does. So, thankfully, it wasn't all that.
Well, that was still present, but yeah.
No, but I mean, like, it wasn't like just like the center of it all. Like, she was actually doing work in the ring with the four of them, or the three of the girls. So that was actually pretty sweet to see for once. With regards to the chamber you guys were talking about, because you guys were getting into it about it, what about Roxanne? Could we
Roxanne?
Like, as much as she's a big favorite, I don't think
Hell
she's gonna
no.
win, but like top 3.
I mean, maybe, but with Bailey,
I can see them having Roxy spend a lot of time active in the chamber match, especially after the length of performance they gave her in the Rumble. Kind of like start to slot her into that, like, she's the Iron Woman type of thing, which is helpful to her because she's small. She's she's not huge.
Small.
She is. She's not.
I know.
She's Alexa Bliss's size. She's 5 foot tall.
5 feet.
So, like,
you can't beat that.
And she's and that's where all the anger and rage in her comes from, is actually the height.
They keep it in the hammer space of their purse. Hammer space is like an infinite space where cartoon people pull anvils out from. And all women have hammer space.
The secret's out.
Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them lie to you. All women have hammer space in their purse. It's fucking crazy. You can put people. You can put person in a purse. That's why they take your bag at Walmart. Because you can leave with the whole store.
What do you got there? I just got the whole fashion aisle in my bag. I just got an 85-inch. Hold on a second. Like a TV out of there. It's like, oh God.
Oh Lord.
Wrestling.
But yeah, I as much as I love Roxy, I don't think this is quite her time to do this. And if they're going to do something with her on the main roster, I think they'd maybe go that Bailey match at Mania if they don't count this as their blow off.
I was on 3NT yesterday fighting for my life, trying to tell these people, like, there's no way. Like, they were like, okay, Roxanne's got to win the Elimination Chamber. I was like, to lose at WrestleMania, that's a fucking anticlimactic. She went the distance in the Rumble. She wins the Chamber. She can't win the title match. What does that do for anybody? She'll be Lyra Valkyria in the next night.
Yep.
That doesn't do favors for anyone. Now, if she goes to WrestleMania and she pins Bailey, that's fucking huge.
Yeah.
That's massive.
They too.
And don't let it be a fucking stand and deliver, because I'll never let them live that down. I'll shit on that. I'll shit on that all weekend long.
John has an hour-long rant about it. He's like, wait,
because that's crazy. Bailey would not only be taking the loss, right? But she doesn't even get to be on the WrestleMania card. Oh. Nah. That's insane. Yeah. I'm not with that.
No, I think they go. John, I'm with you. I think they go that Roxy Bailey route at Mania. That's my hope right now. That's my hope, my wish, my dream. We got 2 nights to fill. They can put that on there.
Hell yeah.
They can do that. But anything else on the main event and the title change tonight?
No, sir.
It was a hell of a match. That's what I've got.
Fantastic.
It was great. It was a great match. I think this might be the best match I've seen Liv Morgan in since, like, one of those Riot Squad matches. It was like one Riot Squad match that was really good. God. There was like one, and it was only one.
That was like before the pandemic.
I'll find the fucking match too. I specifically remember thinking, like, oh wow, that's actually really good. I'll find it. We'll talk.
And I will say too, this does show that, like, Papa H is still very much in the Liv Morgan business. He tried over and over to get her into a spot where he felt she was, getting what she deserved and really over. And by God, he's going to keep using Liv Morgan at a high level.
I mean, don't let me get out here and don't let you ruin my credibility with this shit. I said it was a good match. I didn't say it was like
it's 10 out of 10.
It was the best Liv Morgan match I've ever seen. All right.
Don't get it twisted, viewers. Don't get it twisted.
Shit.
Oh man.
And the match, by the way, was Sasha Banks, Bailey, and Natalya versus the Riot Squad. It was like
Okay,
14 minutes,
well,
and it was great. It was like, damn, they cooked, and it hasn't been a good Liv Morgan match since then.
For like 6 years.
Nah, man, they're gonna hate me for that. I'm sorry, I like wrestling.
Somebody got mad at me one time because this was a couple weeks ago. It was a picture of Liv and Raquel juxtaposed with a picture of Shawn and Diesel, and they're like, "What's the difference?" And I'm like, "Loads of ability." I'm sorry, guys, but loads of ability.
I talk shit. I think Liv is a very good WWE star.
No, she is. She's a good character. She's a very good character. That's. But back, let's not to the start of the show. In my my lower backyard, Cincinnati, Ohio, is where
That's where all the back pain is.
That's it fucking hurts. Actually, I died in Cincinnati quite a lot. I used to do murder mystery shows there a few times a week, but love it.
Are you a
I love
robot?
Cincinnati. No, well, kinda. But I love Cincinnati, but it's not the world's best wrestling town any longer. Cincinnati used to have a much richer history of wrestling with the HWA, the Heartland Wrestling Association, and all that. But that was once upon a time, and this crowd, as John said earlier, was sleepy for a lot of tonight. Hopefully tomorrow night for NXT, they're a little more live. But we were in Cincinnati, Ohio tonight. I forgot the name of the arena. Heritage Bank Center is where we were. And the show opened as it seemingly opens every week now. You got Michael Cole talking about what's happening on the show, and you got wrestlers filtering into the arena. And, and then we got Logan Paul, guys. We got Logan Paul.
Yeah.
There was someone holding a sign that said, Ohio loves Logan Paul. Here's the thing. I don't want to speak for the entire state, but that's a lie. We don't.
Listen, let me tell you something, Tyler. I don't know how many people you guys have to be pushing away.
Like 20.
We got Al Snow. We have Al Snow. That's all.
I would not be.
John Moxley. We got John Moxley.
Okay, I'll take Moxley.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else.
Let's go to the Googles.
Let's see. Cody Hawk, HWA star. Cody Hawk, trainer. Let's see. We got him. Let's see. Obviously, Al Snow. The Miz. Fuck. Ziggler.
Ziggles.
We got Nick Nemeth. We got Nemeth.
Wesley.
We got Ryan Nemeth, but that's not a good one to point out right now. Pending lawsuit and all that.
Wesley.
Wesley.
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss is from. Actually, Alexa Bliss and I went to the same high school.
Ooh.
At the same time?
No, she's 6 years younger than me.
Boo.
Oh no! Stop talking to those
Dawkins.
freshmen.
I wasn't even there. Oh god, this is how I get canceled. Oh my god. Oh jeez, my kids go to that high school. Damn it!
Oh my god,
Hey, Creed's from Ohio.
What? Creed the band?
No. Brutus Creed.
Oh.
You know what? Now that we're at the beginning of Raw, let me say, we had a fucking pretty damn good Raw. Like if you compared to SmackDown, I had to sit through SmackDown. That shit was horrid.
I'm so sorry.
I feel bad.
We sat through Raw. We had a good triple threat match. We had a great squash match with Gunther and Tozawa. We had Sami Zayn in a fucking excellent little segment there with a nice little story thing they had. Valkyria and Dakota Kai fucking killed it.
That was
Braun
great.
Breaker is being Braun Breaker. He's just Cody Rhodes promo was sick and the main event was sick. And on SmackDown, we were watching Mellow Dome Miz.
Don't forget Louisiana Night.
I want your soul.
I want your soul.
Don't forget Louisiana Night.
My champion.
Wait, Dwayne was.
No, I guarantee there were tons of people at home now that were just like, oh, everyone leaned back real quick.
Everyone's like,
I was already laughing. I was already laughing because he was like, I want you to be my champion. And I was like, well, that's weird. That's already weird. I don't want another dude to be my champion. I'm so
the crowd's like,
don't
touch me.
I was laughing. He says, I want your soul. And I was like, ooh.
I want you to feel
Actually, I said it. I said it on Friday. Actually, we talk about it being unsettling or whatever, but really, it was romantic. I thought it was real romantic. I thought if he talked to me like that, I might let him take me on a date. I don't know, man.
A good
Nobody's
quality
ever
date.
nobody's ever asked for my soul.
Listen,
Raw
Dwayne
too.
Johnson,
The Rock
take out
watching
this,
us for Raw too, and he's feeling
take
it.
out this man on a date. Take
Listen,
this man on a
Dwayne.
date right here.
Listen, Dwayne. Nobody's
that-
ever asked me about my soul. Okay. They don't even question. They don't even think I have one, brother.
I just need Cody to look at someone and be like, "You could never wrestle me the way he does."
If he does, he just starts body slamming really hard.
After each,
Rock's gonna come out with a
Let
mustache
him
now.
witness our love.
after each body slam, he's like,
Oh fuck!
we're
No.
canceled.
We're not getting
We'll give
canceled. It's Monday night. Whatever. They can't cancel us. It's 2025. Canceling.
It's Monday night. You can't even
I'm in
cancel
Canada.
people on a Monday. The office isn't open.
I'm in Canada.
We
So we're
can't
good.
talk about canceling. We're speaking of canceling, we got Logan Paul out here. Not allowed in Japan, not allowed in Egypt. Logan Paul.
Can we host Raw in Egypt now?
Can we host Raw in Egypt?
us
Would you want
personally?
to?
That'd be perfect.
On a pyramid. If it's not on a pyramid, what's the fucking
The
point?
entrance is a pyramid. There you go.
Nah, man, that's lame.
Yeah. So Logan
Back to the
Paul
start.
went to the speaking of lame, he Cheap Heat. Let's dig into the city's sports teams. That's really what it was. Punk came out.
Kissy
And,
face.
That's what happens when you eat all those feastables. That's how that goes.
He took some of Dwayne's stuff backstage, and that's why he's like that.
I told you, Logan, those were sour Laffy Taffies. And you still went in my bag, and you took them. And now look at you. And now look at your face.
Guys, I can feel my teeth.
Apologize.
Guys, I can feel my teeth.
Oh my god.
Well, that's not. I don't think that's candy. That's a different powdered substance.
Logan, listen, seriously, listen.
Cool.
I gave you the wrong bottle of prime.
It's a Coke. But
You just Phil's looking at him like, dude, you good, bro? He's like,
he came out actually. Cool moment here for this guy, CM Punk. The Chicago Teachers Union.
Yep.
Getting
that's
supported
cool.
by CM Punk here. Teachers need all the support they can get. I'm not sure that teacher.
I popped for that. My mom was a public school teacher here in Columbus, so I dug that. I always shout out to Punk on that.
I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the South Bronx, so all my teachers were like urban teachers that thought they could save every child. So that was cool.
Yeah.
I'll save you all. You tried. I appreciate it.
They do what they can. They do what they can with the funding they got. That's where she was. She was on the hilltop here in Columbus. But, kissy Logan Paul. Punk just kind of went at Paul here on the mic.
Good.
As long as I don't. Was anyone else waiting for Punk to make some kind of crack about him doing the slingshot lariat and taking some kind of cheap shot at?
I'd have to hear Paul talk.
I would fucking hate for CM Punk to say anything because the thing is,
I'm just saying, he's
when you zing him back, he's gonna cry like a bitch. No, this is not a business. This is not a business.
Sponsored by Prime.
It's a business until it fucking hurts you. It's not a business. I'm professional. Crazy. I thought this segment was all right. I mean, Logan Paul is Logan Paul. I'll never hate him as much as everybody else does, I guess. I don't expect many things from my wrestlers. I don't expect them to be good people. I don't know that I care particularly. That's my business. I was fucking 12. I was like 16 when my favorite wrestler murdered his own family. Once that happens, there's no real surprises. Yeah, Logan Paul scammed a bunch of people out of some crypto. You scammed yourself when you bought it, but that's a whole other situation. I think he's a great heel. He comes out there, he does all the heel things the way they're supposed to be done. Cheap Heat, yeah, so does everybody else. It's CM Punk comes out. I thought CM Punk underperformed, honestly. I was like, damn, there was a CM Punk that would have come out here and destroyed Logan Paul, and it would have been awesome. And everybody would have been like, man, you see all those cool, true things that he said? It's another neutered Punk performance. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it really did feel like that he wasn't permitted to say things that you would expect CM Punk to say in that sort of situation.
I don't
He had
even
like
know.
references to not being able to go to Egypt or Japan, or like bring up Vine. I don't know if people remember
I'm
Vine.
gonna
I
say
like Vine.
I'm gonna say something. I guess people aren't gonna like. Probably,
Uh-oh.
but I don't really care.
On the
It's
internet?
not about. It's not about that. I don't think CM Punk even has that fire in him anymore. I don't think he has the desire to say controversial things anymore. I think he loves this company so much now that he is absolutely fine just coming out there and playing the television character that he is and
Yeah.
not rocking the boat because he's scared to lose this beautiful little WWE that he has now. He's actually like he's truly corporate man Punk. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I just mean like that's who he is now. That's where he is in life.
Well, the true turning point was when week after week he would come out and say, "Isn't it great to be alive in insert town on a Monday night?" He started saying that week after week. It kind of became his, "What do you want to talk about?" And yeah, that was kind of a little shark jump moment for him.
I don't know, man. I think he's still able to craft decent stories, but I don't think he's crafting anything himself. I think the company is giving him ideas, and he'll perform it to the best of his ability, and then he'll go home. And this all sucks. I mean, one of the things about CM Punk was that even though I didn't like him, I thought he was a fucking great performer. I enjoyed his performances, but unless it's a match, and unless we're at the tail end of a feud, and we're in those final weeks. I don't fucking care when CM Punk comes out on my screen. I thought this segment was just okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was I they had to get their interactions in with the folks in the chamber match coming up Saturday, and that was kind of I felt why they had them particularly crossing paths here. They had to get them both on the show tonight, and this is what they chose to do with it.
But it wouldn't even have been a problem. That's what I mean. Like CM Punk coming across Logan Paul sounds interesting on people. Like, oh man, what's he gonna zing him with? Like, damn, CM
Yeah,
Punk.
but if
You know, like,
if you would say mean shit to Logan Paul,
yeah,
interesting.
hey, we got this baby bitch version of Punk, so that's fun. I guess if you like seeing people play the hits, you know who never would have just fallen into this type of performance? My goat, Brian Danielson. Some of us rage into the night. Others become what they always hated. Let me take my dog out. You guys take the next
Would you
segment.
say he's diet? I wonder what the pooch was doing back there. He was looking real happy at you, John.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't happy. That was please open the door.
Oh,
I'll be right back. You guys
right.
go ahead.
all right.
Okay.
So yeah, a little slizzy slap there with Logan Paul to Punk, and he runs off, and Punk tells him to run while he still can, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
Up next, we had Ludwig Kaiser making his entrance.
Do you guys in the US get like the 10-minute entrances like we do up here, or do you just see the tail end?
No, we're getting commercial. So like for here, we had Ludwig Kaiser's entrance. We cut to commercial. When we came back from commercial, Pete Dunne's entrance was finishing up, and then Penta made his entrance. So no, we didn't get like the wicked long entrances that y'all are getting up in the Great White North.
Okay.
You can tell when it's at break because even if you're watching a continued match or a promo segment or whatever, you look up in the top right corner and it will tell you that it's an ad.
I'm still getting used to that.
Yeah, look up there, and whenever it says that, just know that we ain't seeing that shit.
Just go to Dirt Sheet Radio for a bit. Like we should already be doing. Just watch read some stuff there until it comes back.
That's right.
Boom.
Hell yeah.
But we had one of the aforementioned triple threat that John brought up a little bit earlier as we started the show. Penta, Ludwig Kaiser, Pete Dunne, triple threat match. They announced this last week, actually. So I always dig that, appreciate that when they announce a match that far out. I like having things on a card the week before, or it's nice.
It feels nice.
It does. It makes it seem like you're actually planning shit. You know, that was one thing I always found very, upsetting, or I was incredulous about, was the whole concept of like the GM being like, "Oh, well, this will be our main event tonight since we have this talk segment at the start of the show." Really, you didn't have a main event planned before we went live tonight on air?
I like to
that always
imagine.
irked me.
I like to imagine there were two guys who thought they were going to main event, and they just got bumped. It's like, fuck! Come on, Crash, Holly, and Spike. You thought you were going to main event. We're the last match on the card. It always gets fucked up by the opening segment, but I always have hope that maybe
Get bumped to Sunday Night Heat every single week.
Once in a while, hey, listen. Once in a while, that mid card, lower mid card match that takes place right before the main event ends up being the main event because there was just a segment to close the show. And I like to imagine that's what all the jobbers just hope for. You know, you pray today. Did you see the card? This is regular. Oh,
damn.
All right.
Damn.
Next time. It keeps us going.
So
it keeps us going.
This keeps the fire alive, keeps the hope burning. But we went at 9 minutes 21 seconds here. Surprise! Ludwig Kaiser gets the win. Doesn't beat Penta. Penta still has not lost a match here. Pete Dunne took the pin. Poor Pete Dunne. Oh, poor Pete Dunne. Poor Pete Dunne.
I mean,
great match.
I like the match. I just think it's interesting. I always think it's interesting. Always seeing Penta do his Penta stuff, and WWE fans really just completely wholly accepting it with no issue. I remember what you said about Penta, goddammit. I remember what you said about moves like the fucking leap off of Ludwig's back onto a Canadian Mexican destroyer to Pete Dunne. I remember every single fucking tweet about each of those moves, okay? I'll never forget. And I'm like, every week, I'm like, is Penta going to do something different from what he used to do for people? Like, no, he's just Pentagon. They didn't put him through any filter. He's just out there doing Pentagon shit, all the apron moves, all the pile driver flips. And that shit is awesome. And I love it. And people are enjoying it, rightfully so. But I will never forget what you people said about this man.
You know what's... Speaking about Penta, is how many people I've been seeing reminiscing of his Lucha Underground days, and they're like, "Can we get those matches?" And I'm like,
Motherfucker is
Io to run.
She's hiding in the back somewhere.
You know how old he is now?
Late 30s.
Please stop asking him for things like that. Did you like seeing him wrestle?
Could you imagine? Just hey, it's Penta versus Chelsea for the U.S. title.
Motherfucker not moving like that no more.
No. Oh man.
But what'd you guys? Caesar, what'd you think of the match, man? How'd you feel about this tonight?
Well, not to steal everyone else's line about the Penta thing, but yeah, glad it wasn't a friggin' pin on Penta. But can we move him to something else now? Like anything? Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna make predictions of where he's going. I'm just gonna put my feet up and shut the hell up and hang out with everyone here on Monday night and see what happens. It was a good match, but again, move him away from this kind of Ludwig Pete Dunne trio situation.
That's WWE. They view you're in your feud, Ben. You guys are gonna wrestle 16 times a week.
No, like not the trio part. Like if it's like him and like Ludwig, sure, let's do that. But the trio part, like, like no way.
I'm not sure what makes the difference. Honestly, I get it's I get not wanting to see them in the same predicament every week. But whether it's Pete Dunne, whether it's Ludwig, I mean, it's all the same thing that he's been dealing with since day one. You might as well do the triple threat match like you did now and get it out of the way because they're not going to do it on pay-per-view. At least if you get this out of the way now, you might head towards something at WrestleMania. Caesar, can you move your mic from your nose, please? Please, I'm begging you.
I turned down so many different things already. Is it that sensitive?
It is. It's a good mic.
That's creepy.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, like I said, I'm just glad to see him wrestle. I guess get this shit out the way.
Anything else on the triple threat, y'all, or shall we hop on to? Well, gosh. Oh, it's an interview segment. That's where we're going. That's what's next. We had Jackie Redmond. Well, actually, we had a quick video package on John Cena entering the chamber, which sounds far more provocative than it is.
They really harped on that line where he goes, like, I will main event WrestleMania because it's best for business. I just thought to myself, like, damn, he really is gonna sell his soul to The Rock, isn't he?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He totally is. Oh, that's gonna be fun. He's coming out in suits. He's got like the bald spot rock. He's rocking a bald spot comb over.
I was gonna say they're that spray, that spray stuff to fill it in,
Dwayne's gonna convince him to shave.
Oh shit!
We'll be bald. You're my champion.
You're
my bald. Actually, I had a prediction. It's out of the wall. I don't expect this to happen, but this would be cool if it happened. John Cena at the Elimination Chamber. This is his last Elimination Chamber. In his first Elimination Chamber, Edge cashed in on him after the match was over. The first Money in the Bank winner. It would be pretty wild if Dwayne, if fucking, because Dwayne would have Cody in the ring. Let's say Ego Dwayne wins and he has him and Cody in the main event spot of the show.
Okay.
John Cena loses the Elimination Chamber just before that segment. Cody Dwayne thing happens. Cody says no to the soul thing. Fine. Here's my second choice. John Cena's here. He sold me his soul. I'm giving him a title match right this fucking second.
Oh shit. He's on the board.
That's so full circle too. It's John Cena fucking finally coming around and fucking someone else over after an Elimination Chamber.
Woo!
But that's really cool, and I don't expect that to happen. But that would be fucking cool.
That'd be rad.
Actually, I'm giving this to you for free, Big Dwayne. You can have this one, Big D.
Son, John
Just
Escudero.
text me, call me sometime. I can give you some recommendations. I want to show you something. You ever heard of Attack on Titan, Dwayne? I want to show you something. I want to show you something.
Jet.
Just want to. It's all good.
Oh man. Jeez.
I don't want a jet. I want a friend.
Who has a jet?
Who has a jet?
I don't care about the jet, Dwayne. I just want to be a friend.
Can we add each other?
He seems interesting. I just want to know who he really is.
John's gonna go golfing with The Rock on a Sunday.
You just want to know why he's in bottles. You just want to know.
I want to know what kind of. He's in Hollywood. I want to know what fucking movies The Rock watches. You think The Rock watches movies? I don't think he watches movies, bro.
Watch him be an Attack on Titan fan.
I'm telling you, you don't know sliding doors. Rock loves sliding doors.
He seems to be busy all the time. Like I just want to sit him down. Let's chill for a second.
Yeah, it's like, could you stop moving for like 30 seconds?
Let's chill here. You smoke weed? I want to show you something. Try it. You're a big guy. You're very healthy. This wouldn't affect you very much. Try this shit.
I might have experimented with it a few times.
He's gonna be sitting there with me like, you know what? We really should have called her the Pebble.
You should see the Rockies like,
Cause it ain't working. Nothing's working. They call her Ava Rain. What the fuck is that? The Pebble. She should have been Pebbles.
oh my god! I can't.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Wrestling.
So Rhea Ripley got interviewed by Jackie Redmond, which I thought they screwed up, and this was intended just for the international Netflix audience. But no, this was real. This happened. None of the things that happened.
She says, and here's Rhea Ripley, and then they play her music for 2 seconds, and they both looked annoyed. Why did they do that?
All right, who's getting fired?
Oh man, but yeah, Rhea was just running down all the people on the list of her fallen opponents over the last years, and she was approached by Io Sky, and she said that she would beat her Saturday and go on to WrestleMania as the women's champion. Any chance of that?
No,
Okay.
but but it'll be fun seeing Io in a match. And then you know what? That shit ain't on Saturday, man. I thought they were gonna have their match at the Elimination Chamber.
Nope.
They're having a match on Raw next week. I said, "Damn, son, that's crazy."
That's the
Why did I think it was at the Chamber?
Because they fucking said it was gonna be at Elimination Chamber, and then Dwayne walks into the office and says, "Hey, I got an idea.
Psych.
I got this fucking Marty Scorsese movie, and I'm never gonna wrestle again." So I thought I could be an authority figure. Dwayne, right now.
Right now.
What the fuck?
He's got the Scorsese flick coming up, and then what's the one where he's playing the
Smashing Machines?
Dude, the images of him in that movie scare the shit out of me. Because it's like he's not Dwayne Johnson, and that like he might get an Academy Award nod for that.
My theory is that he came up to Emily Blunt and he was like, "Yo, help me see Martin Scorsese. I want to pitch him this movie." And she was like, "Are you fucking using me to pitch a movie to Martin Scorsese? Like, I thought we were friends." And he's like, "No, listen, hear me out." And she tells him, "I'm not going to give you a fucking... He's not even going to smell you if you don't have some drama under your fucking belt." And Dwayne looks around and he sees this A24 and he's like, I want to do A24. And it's like, what does that even mean, Dwayne? I don't know. I just I need to get one done. I need a drama. And now we have to Smashing Machines. And it looks like he's actually gonna kill it. It does. It does look like he's gonna kill it. I think he's getting overlapped by Batista and that was killing him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why didn't they call me for Dune? Dwayne, I hate to tell you this, but you're not exactly that kind of actor.
Well, and
you're the Rock.
The Scorsese project is basically like it's a crime mob drama, but like it's kind of like Goodfellas, but with a
it's Hawaiian
mob boss, right? Yeah, like so like that's gonna be huge. Like that's probably gonna go really fucking well.
I know that I'm excited to see it because I just want to see The Rock do a drama. Like this is it's gonna be so out of his wheelhouse. I'm excited.
That's good.
Andre says, "Hey, he just wanted to let us know that he was able to download all episodes of Raw on Netflix except for tonight's. And Android had it on software update. All good. Yeet." Well, thanks for the update, Andre, and I'm glad you had the episodes loaded up for you.
Hey, John, do you remember when Triple H thought he was going to be a big movie star, and they put him in Blade Trinity, and then they carted out like all of the actors from Blade Trinity and made them film these segments that aired on Raw, where they're all like, "Oh my God, Hunter he has so much energy and he's such a natural at this." Like Jessica Biel talking about what a talented actor Triple H is. It was fucking ridiculous.
I know it's funny because it failed so spectacularly. It's almost like he came back spiteful. Like he was like on a half-assed run. He was fat. He was not happy.
Oh my
God. Good times.
I wanted to be Thor. He did. He wanted to be Thor desperately, but it never
happened. Now put over Batista now. You're fucking leaving. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm ready now. All right.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket. Ahead of the next match, we had a real quick clip of LFG, which I won't get into right now, but I will say LFG is good, guys. It's fun. If you liked Tough Enough, this is the natural evolution from that. And would you believe Bully Ray's a prick on that? Because he is.
I would. This is what he worked for. This is what he wanted so badly. He has been out there talking shit and sucking dick and licking balls and licking boots.
Dirt sheet exclusive.
Allegedly. No. Bubba Ray was out there sucking dick. I got it on Twitter, and I mean that in the very figurative sense.
Wasn't that the chapter title of Batista's book?
Bubba Ray,
an asshole. Sorry.
Bubba Ray Dudley is a dick sucker. But he was on there sucking
You
dick.
said it like 4 times, five times.
WWE just boots, eating boots, just eating them, and he finally got his little WWE check that he wanted. I'm glad for Bubba Ray. Look at you living your fucking dream again. I got it. The story's all that matters, right? I got it. I figured it out. Shut the fuck up, you
He's
fuck.
gonna try and finish his story at WrestleMania.
I know more about wrestling than you ever forgot. Get the fuck out of here. How many times you got hit in your fucking head? I'm supposed to believe you remember more than I do?
He Googled everything he's got to talk about now.
Oh man. Oh, we're gonna get a letter from Bubba. No.
Sweet.
Bubba can't tell me shit.
Fan mail.
Bubba says he's from New York, but he acts like he's from upstate. We'll see who's real New York, Bubba.
I'm gonna sound like a moron, but is there a big difference or something? Or
Yes.
I don't. Well, I don't
Yeah. There's a big fucking difference.
City and apple orchards. See,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
kind of the difference here.
No, you're talking about
Perfect.
the biggest city in the fucking world, right?
See, at least
And then cornfields and bullshit and racism. And Bubba Ray definitely talks like he comes from cornfields and bullshit and racism more than he comes from Brooklyn or anything like that.
Brooklyn.
No, watch out. Watch the fucking accent.
Said it once.
It's gonna be one of those, someone's gonna catch him slipping and just hear him speaking with completely like normal tone of voice with no accent whatsoever. Like, well,
Do you imagine if Bubba's like, "Hi guys."
You know what? I'm gonna look this shit up. Is Bubba Ray from fucking Staten Island? If I find out,
Speed run. Let's go. Everyone look right now. Hold
go
on.
ahead, Tyler. Take it to the next segment.
All right, so we got the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier
Queens.
Woods taking
Queens.
on. Oh, he's from Queens.
Long Island
taking on
at best.
The LWO. This went 6 minutes, which is about as long as it needed to go. New Day gets another win here. I'd say a big win, but it wasn't a big win. But it was a win.
So I'm gonna admit something really stupid here and probably get ridiculed for it, but I don't care.
Well, it is Monday, so.
And it is
I
Dirt
know.
Sheet Radio.
Fucking Long Island. Okay. What
I
were we
said
saying?
Queens. So I
No,
told you.
You gotta understand. Like I said,
Okay.
you said Queens, and I said no. It's gotta be Long Island. I looked that shit up. He's
Okay.
fucking moved to. He moved to Long Island. Lived there his whole life.
You know this stuff better than I do.
This
You very much.
motherfucker.
Caesar, how many boroughs are there in New York City?
I don't know.
Caesar, what's a borough?
I don't know. Listen. I drink double doubles and walk in snow and walk a polar bear. So
I don't believe the polar bear thing.
I don't either.
We got polar bears too, but that's just like slang for drugs.
Coincidence. No, I'm kidding. No, so I was watching the match, like all of us do, and
Right.
half the match, my brain was like, which one's which?
That's
Because
racist. Fuck, dude.
I've never known who's which member of LWO for like the longest time, and then my brain's trying to process how to like spell their names because I've never really paid attention to the other two in LWO, just Mysterio and Dragon Lee. So when you hear the other guys, you're like, whoa. So like I don't know. I just thought it was weird because I've never actually really worked around those two. I've listened to everyone else in the LWO, but not those two. The understudies, if you want to call them that or something.
It's not the LWO without Zelina Vega. It's over. They just need to disband the whole group now.
They're gonna get a replacement.
I hate that Viva La Raza shit, man. I hate hearing it from them. I hate hearing it from Zelina Vega. I don't like it. It doesn't matter how many weeks it is, how many months. It fucking gives me a bad feeling every time it comes on because my heart thinks, what's happening? And then it's like, it's not even good. It's like,
nope.
The jobbers are here. How dare you? Like, how dare you?
If they were over. It'd be one thing if they were winning matches, if they were positioned and framed as,
like
winners.
top threats.
But like,
why the fuck?
Even Rey Mysterio, like, what's his win-loss record for the last year?
Bad.
Why the fuck doesn't Dominic have that soundbite?
That would
like,
be better.
why would they have the soundbite? That's so dumb.
Especially if you're a jobber.
At least he'd be getting heat off of it too. Like,
it'd be so much fun to hear that. It would go off, and then you'd hear his like weird theme go on. Boom, booing.
But that New Day wins the match. They go for a beatdown after, and then
Amish Kofi for the win.
Evil Amish Kofi, bringing back the Amish Roadkill look.
The fucking New Day thing is funny as hell because this. Let me look at this camera real fast. I want to look at you in the eye. God damn, CZ, you gotta get that mic out of your throat. Fucking hell.
Sound like Bubba Ray Dudley over there.
Jesus Christ. Bubba Ray Dudley mid-asthma attack. No joke.
Can I borrow that?
I love the New Day. I love the New Day. I have always loved the New Day from day one. I was one of the people who was cheering them when they were heels. I was in Brooklyn when they were singing, when they were being obnoxious and gyrating their fucking hips, and we were singing with them. I love the New Day when they turn heel. I love the way they turn. I love all the things they said to Big E. The crowd was so fucking heated for like the first 3 weeks. Nobody would let them talk. And then WWE proceeded to put them in the fucking bottom of the mid-card for weeks. I don't even care anymore. When they come out, I sigh. I don't want to see this shit. They made me fucking hate this. They made me hate the whole New Day thing. They're going to go into WrestleMania, and they're not going to have shit going for them.
Nope.
What was the point of all this then? What was the point of the heel turn? Is it just because we needed to slot a new team on this side of the fucking paperwork? That's the worst. I hate when this happens. Otherwise, they really thought they were going to get Big E back, and it just didn't work out. And they were like, we're just going to go through it anyway, and we ain't got shit for you. You couldn't figure nothing out, bro. God damn you. Damn you. Who is this on Raw doing this? And this is fucked up because it's Ryan Ward, too. I trust you, you fucking dick.
Ooh.
You look just like me. You look just like me. He's like a shorter version of me, and he's a real good wrestling writer. He wrote NXT at its best. He wrote SmackDown at its best. Now he's the head writer for Raw, and that's why Raw is significantly better than SmackDown. And it's like, damn, brother, how you let this one fall? But this is for us. What are you doing? Like, everybody else is taken care of? But like, get out of here. This needs to be fixed. I don't appreciate this at all.
Do you think there was something with Big E that had a hiccup?
It felt like they were leading or hoping that he would get cleared by the 10th anniversary, and then it didn't happen, so they turned heel without him. But it feels like they didn't have anything going after. They were just like, and then you'll fight the Rey Mysterio in the LWO? What the fuck? Actually, wasn't Pentagon going to fight them?
Yes, we assumed it was going to be Ray and someone unnamed.
An unnamed friend that they scrapped that whole thing. So maybe the New Day was going to be Penta's heels, but oh gosh, but I don't know what the fuck happened here that they got lost in the shuffle and not all the. How many months did they lead up? How many months did they waste headed to this fucking heel turn doing this damn Big E thing?
Too many.
For them to be the worst part of the show now. Yeah. It's disappointing. It is.
It is. It is unfortunate. It felt like there was supposed to be so much more here than what we got, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be one of those things that comes out in like 10 years. Somebody will be like, well, it's supposed to happen this way, but unfortunately.
They'll tell us. Yeah. Xavier's going to blab it.
But back to the backstage. We had Finn Balor and Dom arguing as the division between the Judgment Day continues to just drag on. But Dom's wanting to add more people to the polycule here, and Finn's not feeling it.
I just don't think there's enough room on the bed, Dom. Why don't you understand? It's a valid complaint. Like Dominic's just wanting to add new people into, like you said, the polycule. Are they clean? How do we fit them into the toothbrush cycle? Right. I don't know. I imagine all polyamorous people share a toothbrush. You share everything else.
Why not, right?
No. I don't judge people's lifestyle. I just like finding the funny parts of them.
Oh man. Too many questions. All right.
They're very gung ho on adding someone to this group. I feel like that's pretty much a given now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like every time they've added someone to the Judgment Day, it's been obvious for like weeks. We knew JD was coming forever. We knew the R-Truth thing was gonna have a foot drop one way or another.
Right.
You know, like this one, I wouldn't even. Who would they add to this group?
Well, it doesn't have to make sense. We learned that with Carlito.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's true. Carlito, he's got nothing going on either. Like he's just running around. They just walking around.
Yeah, he's a third nipple at this point. Is really what the case is. You know? Utterly superfluous. It's just Scaramanga, guys. A man with a golden gun, third nipple, guys. This is classic references here. But, they gave us a little shot of some folks in the crowd from Cincinnati, members of the Cincinnati Bearcats from the college there. They got no reaction, but you know who did get a reaction? Former TNA Tag Champion, TNA legend, pissing people off on the internet with that one. Adam Pac-Man Jones.
They keep giving them these big gaudy WrestleMania belts, and I hate them.
Yeah, that looks like if my great grandma had a wrestler or had a world title, that's what it would look like.
Also, with this big TNA partnership, you think that would mention that he was a former TNA Tag Team Champion with
R-Truth?
R-Truth. Like, come on, man. At least an R-Truth segment, R-Truth come out and shake his hand or something. Nothing.
Like, I hope they at least like hung out backstage a little bit, you know, like
they gotta post a picture online or something. Yeah. Or Pac-Man's gonna be like, I don't remember you.
Acknowledge the history.
Fuck. He doesn't remember me.
Now, R-Truth would actually probably maintain that, like, he, like, you know, tagged with, you know, Mario or something other than Pac-Man.
Right.
They both get hit in the head a lot. Neither of them remembers that it happened.
No.
They just walk by each other like strangers. We both got fucking...
Well, in that era of TNA, you know, it's not like they had a wellness program or anything back there. There was a lot of memory-altering substances flowing.
Substances, a little brain shaking, a little football here, a little wrestling over here. No big deal.
Just little THC, little CTE, you know, it
all those acronyms.
Just walk it off. Guys. It's okay.
But, guys, our world champion, our ring general Gunther, making his way to the ring with a new Gunther shirt, by the way. Hadn't seen that shirt before, but he wasn't wearing it at this point, but he did have it on earlier. But Gunther, Gunther's not going to be wrestling in a t-shirt anytime soon. If I dropped as much weight as Gunther, I would never wear a shirt again. But he came out to announce that he was going to be wrestling tonight. I guess he viewed this crowd as being a higher class than last week when he stated that wrestling for them would be like reading Shakespeare to a dog. So he thinks a little bit more of Cincinnati, I guess. But he handpicked his opponent tonight, and it was none other than Akira Tozawa. And he told Tozawa some truth. I don't know if y'all have seen Tozawa, what he looked like before entering into the WWE, but he and Gunther both were shaped very differently upon arriving. And they both crafted and sculpted themselves to be here. And this was how I feel Gunther should have been being presented this entire world title run, as a unforgiving, cruel, just beast of a man who just wants to make people hurt and, you know, punish them. And that's what this was. This was just an utter wash.
I would say where that description kind of implies a different kind of match, and I thought that we got here, because in the 1, 2, there were like 3 hope spots for Akira Tozawa where he got to completely just get the crowd behind him and actually make them believe that he was going to do some damage to Gunther over and over and over again. And I was like, God, that really reminds me of like Tozawa, like the real Akira Tozawa, like not this toy cartoon ninja that they have him being. Like, Like I thought, like I got glimpses of who Tozawa really used to be from this Gunther match, and that's what I love about Gunther. Even in this squash situation, he gave Tozawa just enough or I guess the match was structured that way. Him, the agent for whatever, but it came across like Tozawa lost, but he could have earned Gunther's respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Gunther could be speed champion right now.
He should be. He should take that and crumble it in his bare hands, his bare Gunther hands.
Just crush it into like a diamond, like Superman. That'd be. Jesus Christ! Caesar looks frightened up there.
Yep.
I don't even know if I said that right. I think I did.
Just upset half the internet.
I just I actually cast a spell by accident. Fuck!
My furniture is exploding.
Oh. I can't find it. No.
Oh shit! Oh
no! What did I say?
Half the world is like this now.
Oh my god. The brutalization continued after the match until Jey Uso predictably ran down and yeeted himself into the save position. Yeet.
Where's the damn? I guess I didn't save a picture of Jey Uso for some reason. But trust and believe he was here.
He did. He ran down. Yeet. And
he was out here. I believe us.
How was that? After that, we had a clip of Michael Cole on Logan Paul's podcast, which John, as you pointed out, poor Michael Cole.
That was funny as hell, man. They did him dirty.
Yeah, they really did. With his buttons, appearing like Spider-Man, holding the subway cart in place.
Why did he wear that shit? That's such a old man move.
They didn't say this on air, but I'm pretty sure he was like a last minute replacement. I thought they were supposed to have Tiffy.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were supposed to have Tiffany Stratton, and she couldn't make it.
No, didn't someone walk off instead of showing up for her?
No. Logan Paul was just being dumb. He's like, she no-showed me, like it was just being a dick.
Logan, I don't think they would. Got a boyfriend. Chill.
Damn.
I saw a tweet from someone that says, "I don't like Pat McAfee as much as WWE thinks I do." It's a good one.
That's fair. I feel that. But up next, Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line. Dakota Kai taking on Bird Lady herself, Lyra Valkyria.
Bird Lady!
Woo!
Bird Lady good! I told you!
Good!
Bird Lady good!
Turn this booking around for Bird Lady. Bird Lady.
I don't know.
Seconds.
I don't know how much. How many minutes?
7:41. It wasn't
Fuck.
At least she got a match.
They went out there, and I'm thinking to myself, man, Dakota Kai, this is great for her. She's got to rebuild herself. They got her on TV over and over again. I mean, she's proving herself. Then Lyra comes out, and the people are behind her, and I'm thinking to myself, when was the last time I've seen this shit? When was the last time she had a match? Last week she came out for commentary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has she wrestled since she won the title? Once, at least?
Once. I think she's only had one match on like Raw.
She's not presented in any. She's not presented in any significant way. She doesn't have no real storyline going on. There's just now Ivy Nile and her have been like having like small conversations backstage, like they're like flirting with a feud, like, and not even like good flirting. It's like nervous flirting. Like you kind of don't want, like we're both nervous and we don't want to talk to you. We're silently flirting with our eyes.
Real sweaty balls. Between these two.
Hi. She said hi.
Hey.
That's the kind of build they have now.
You like food? I like food.
And Ivy Nile just attacked Lyra Valkyria, so hopefully we'll heat up, and then next week we'll do something. But I don't know. Is that that's gonna be Lyra's WrestleMania match? Ivy Nile.
Oh my God! Please no.
Have fun on the Raw before WrestleMania.
Yeah,
The
they
bird-
can't. That's oh god.
The Bird Lady versus their robotic promo.
How did it end up like this? Yeah, like damn. How did Lyra end up so cold and useless? Is it because Becky Lynch is in here?
Oh man,
Oof.
I swear, like they just when they first brought Lyra up, they obviously she wasn't going to win the Queen of the Ring tournament, but they booked her strong in it. She had a really good showing, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. We can build on this. And then they had that like just months long association with
your
Caden Carter
favorite
and
tag
Katana
team?
Chance. And like, she was a bird lady and they were an albatross, and that's what happened. And now it's just taking time to rebuild that good faith and get the crowd behind her. And they're getting there now. Like she was finally getting a much larger, entrance reaction. And like if you have the entrance, that's half the battle. That's half the battle.
thing,
So
it just makes me sad that she comes out here and she has to fight so hard to get the crowd back. Like they come out here, nobody gives a fuck that the Lyra Valkyria match is on. Bro, she tried to call back. They went out there, they got on the apron, they tried to call back to the dangerous apron suplex that they did in the last match. Did nobody fucking care?
No.
Did nobody remember you even did that shit? They didn't fucking watch the last time you guys wrestled. They went to the bathroom. That's because that's how WWE conditioned them to watch that match. And even now, they only have 7 minutes.
Yep, we do better. If you're gonna make these titles, do better with them, guys.
We knew it when they made the belts. I don't know. Everybody was excited. Oh, we got a women's mid-card championship. I said, well, either the tag titles are gonna get fucked, or this one's gonna get, this one's just for show. And it looks like this one's just for show.
Yep. Well, and I really felt like the IC title for the women was a little bit of an afterthought, because I think they thought through the U.S. championship a little bit more. I think they had more of a plan for that over on SmackDown. And this feels like it was just like a reactionary thing. Well, we did one for SmackDown, we got to do it for Raw. And that's where we're at.
That's pretty much what it is. I mean, at least the Chelsea Green, I don't know. Chelsea seems to have a better spotlight on SmackDown, though I guess it's because of she's got more. I don't want to say because she's got more charisma, but I guess if you put Lyra Valkyria in the same Chelsea Green style segment, she isn't getting much. She isn't going to get much out of that. But it is what it is, man.
It is. But we had a cool little sit down interview here with Sami Zayn and Jackie Redmond, kind of ahead and illustrating the long running feud and tradition of fighting between himself and Kevin. Bringing up the involvement of their families. Them mentioning that Kevin Owens did that wicked scary promo in front of Sammy's house, filming his family.
I kind of wish that we weren't getting these through exposition, and maybe we had seen it. But I think maybe in a way this story that Sami Zayn told works better in the way that they kind of gave it to us in like retrospect like this. I don't know if maybe it would have been a little corny if they had like filmed it or whatever. If he went over with like a film crew, because there was like legit like full remorse in Sami Zayn's face. Like, I can't believe what I've done this week, Jackie. Like, he came to Jackie to confess his sins,
Right?
and he's like, I went over to Kevin's house this week with bad intentions, and his mother was there, but not him. Like, if he almost killed Kevin Owens' mother by accident.
I was really expecting, like, I kicked the door open and I got in her face. It's like, no, we had a nice little chat, but I feel terrible about this.
It's actually pretty much the Canadian stereotype.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's the most Canadian thing in the world, right, Caesar?
I'm not answering that.
Yeah, no, you got your stereotypes too, motherfucker. You nice maple syrup guy.
It's pretty good actually on snow.
Right?
I know. That's your whole thing. It's on the flag. Hey, again, he says, like you said, he said he went home, he cried in the mirror. He's unable to recognize the man he's become. He's scared to have this match. I was like, damn, I'm excited.
Night of the match, starts crying in the
Well, and he even kind of implied that, like, the fans were excited for this match for kind of the wrong reasons. Like, yeah, I know they're excited because it's unsanctioned, and I'm expecting
But
violence.
we're gonna die. I imagine there's going to be blood. And Michael Cole said, it started in Canada. It's going to end in Canada. If that's true, then what a better way? No better way to do it than on a WWE stage in front of 30,000 people right now. 30,000 tickets sold for WWE Elimination Chamber in Toronto. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a fun one. It's sad that the Canadians don't have any sing-songy chants that they can give us for our international show.
We'll see.
You ain't got no fucking songs. What do you guys sing?
I don't know.
You ain't got shit.
They got Celine Dion.
You got to get more like the Brits. They're not singing Celine Dion at a fucking soccer game.
No, Tyler. You're cut off.
Alanis Morissette.
1990 much?
Rush.
1980 much?
Yeah, a lot, actually.
Justin Bieber.
The Biebs.
2010 much?
Well, I'm sorry. Caesar, I'm sorry that Canada's last major cultural contribution to this world was Justin Bieber.
No, we're forgetting one. You know the one, the main one, the big one, the biggest one that you gave us. Drake. Thanks.
Wait, Jimmy from Degrassi, The Next Generation?
I think after 15 years of consistent number ones, we got to throw the Jimmy thing away. But that's like you guys, you guys did this. You birthed it.
Has Drake been producing music longer than Degrassi has been on TV? Because that's when I'll say that I'm.
Is Degrassi still on TV? Like, is it producing episodes?
Probably. I don't know.
We got to find out. Because I've been listening to that motherfucker since like 2009, at least. It's been a long time.
He dumped cheese on a kid, then got shot. That's what happened on Degrassi, okay?
That's generally what happens when you dump cheese on someone. They fucking shoot you. I mean, you deserve it.
That's how they roll in Toronto.
For wasting cheese. You want cheese waster, eh? Don't let me catch you on the corner, eh?
It's hard to get a gun in Canada. It's hard. Like
I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm gonna hose you down, eh?
That's where the term hoser comes from, actually.
I hate both of you.
We're hosing his cheese. We're hosing his cheese waster.
This just sounds like some Urban Dictionary shit right now.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Me sick to my stomach, fam.
What's this hoser, bud? Wait, let's see.
That's your buddy, pal. Yeah, we have upset the Great White North.
You can't call it that. That's racist. Tyler, relax. No activism on our pro wrestling show. He just went wild over there.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to channel American Made. I apologize.
That sounds more like American History X. Oh fuck! Oh gosh!
It's just the one part.
Nah, that wasn't a salute. He was stimming.
His heart will go on. See, I brought it back to Celine Dion. That's Jesus
oh
Christ.
My God!
We're getting back into wrestling here. This is where we're going. This is what we're talking about. We had Braun Breaker and Dominic Mysterio, guys.
Bro, I love Braun so much. He's just like a presence. There's no, it's like he brings the show with him. It's Braun Breaker time. Just shift the whole energy here. It's a baby face in the ring. It's a heel in the ring. They're getting treated the fucking same. You are getting crushed. And bark, and then he's out of there. It was over and done in 5 minutes, and you can't understand why or how, but you just need him back. I wasn't done, Braun.
Well, and this time we got cut off prematurely. 3 minutes here, guys. It was a DQ finish. So clearly, I guess Braun's going to be tackling with Dom again. All of New Days. It's going to beat all of them. Oh, poor Carlito. This means Carlito's going to have to wrestle.
I think they're doing a 3-way at WrestleMania. I don't know. It seemed like AJ Styles was going to be involved with Judgment Day. Then it seemed like now it seemed like Braun Breaker's going to be involved with Judgment Day. And then it seemed like Braun Breaker would be involved with AJ. So like this little circle happening here that makes me think there's a triple threat somewhere down the line. I mean, I guess AJ and Finn Balor with Braun Breaker is a real interesting dynamic. With those three in the ring at WrestleMania for like 15 minutes, I don't know. That might be some. That might be like some surprisingly gourmet cuisine. Like I don't know. I don't know. AJ, listen, man. I used to love Finn Balor 11 years ago, right? I thought he was an excellent wrestler. It's been a while since he showed me that dog. Like I don't know if he got that in him. I think he's been riding on cruise control for a little fucking while now. For a long time actually. AJ Styles is AJ Styles. I think he ages like fine wine. Obviously, he could have no legs and he'd be wrestling on his balls. He's using his balls. He's doing the Pele kick with one testicle. Ah! Oh my god! AJ.
I got it. Hit him with it's a phenomenal foreskin.
Not the Styles class. Don't put my fucking head down here. No. He's wrapping it around me.
It's like falling into a
Disgusting.
fuzzy beanbag. It's
Wait, does the Styles clash? The whole bottom of the screen is censored.
That's disgusting.
Remember, it would look like on South Park when Randy wanted to get his.
That's exactly what I thought of, but more malleable.
You can't make that shit malleable.
You fucking can. He's AJ Styles. He can fucking do anything. You think he can wrestle on his testicles?
I don't want none.
What if we do it reverse, where he has no arms but he has legs still?
That actually makes me think of the Oblongs, and then I realized
does he get testicles in place of his arms in this scenario? Because I kind of
no, he's got to need his arms, but we can't. No. He's not getting testicles in place of the legs. But if you got no legs, it's the only thing that's hanging from the torso. You got to learn how to walk on them. How did the dude from the Oblongs walk? He didn't have arms. He didn't have legs. How did he transport? Because he didn't ride a wagon. He was walking on his fucking testicles.
I don't know. How do I transition to the Creeds backstage from that?
Testicles. There's a couple more testicles. Just a couple more testicles.
Well, yeah, so the Creed brothers, that's four. That's four testicles between them, presumably. And then we had Ivy Nile here said that she was going to continue to beat on Lyra Valkyria every week until she gets a title match. And then the War Raiders jumped the Creeds. So, yeah.
I said to you guys that Ivy Nile is not doing anything wrong. If you watch pro wrestling, there is a precedent established. You just beat up the champion, or you just keep beating him up until somebody tells you stop, or until they say you got a title shot. And I lost my number one contender spot, so I'm just gonna go fuck the champion up until she gives me a shot. Wrestling 101. Ivy Nile is learning. She's learning.
It is a tried and true method.
They still say Chad Gable is out learning from his luchador master. And I'm like, did he get injured or why the fuck is he gone? What are we doing?
He's learning the dark arts. It takes time.
What is this? Hogwarts?
What does that mean? If he doesn't come back with a mask doing fucking lucha shit, I think this was a waste of time, but we'll see.
Yeah.
El Gabel. El Gabel.
El Gabel. Oh man! But after the War Raiders jumped the Creeds, in which I believe Michael Cole said that the War Raiders would be getting a tag title. The War Raiders would be defending against the
next week.
But from there, we had adrenaline in his soul and coursing through the arena. Although the adrenaline may be gone, if The Rock takes his soul, where will Cody store his adrenaline?
Adrenaline in my balls, because that's where all the pee is stored.
We made it 53 seconds without mention of testicles, but we're right back here where we began.
It's a sausage fest here at Dirt Sheet Radio. We like to acknowledge the testicles that brought to you this podcast.
Yeah, it's Jesus. But we had Cody. We had Cody out here, guys. Huge reaction. Cody's still very popular. Cody talked for a bit, and then he was interrupted by Seth.
He talked. He came out there. He talked, and of course, what's the first fucking thing he says? I'm Cody Rhodes, and my father is Dusty Rhodes. My father. I'm like, yeah, he's never gonna. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end.
PS5 quality graphics.
Nah, he comes out, and I feel like this is funny because they felt like they had to explain what the soul thing meant. Like Cody was like, I feel like even though it was a little eccentric, maybe I should explain what Dwayne means. I was like, oh, fucking
Shatner?
Kill me. This whole thing is crazy. Was he even announced for Raw? Like, did we know he was coming for a second? I was like, what is he fucking doing here? I was like, why is he here? What the fuck?
I did see
he doesn't work here. Why are you here?
It's WrestleMania season?
That doesn't make sense. They closed the transfer portal. You said it was closed.
He is WWE champion, and he can do what he pleases.
You established guidelines. Please follow them.
The rules need to mean things. The
rules don't mean anything here. You don't trust yourself. How can I trust myself? How can I hold myself accountable? How can I learn discipline? Right? I didn't stop watching wrestling.
Oh man. Yeah, so the Soul Talk continues, guys. Dwayne bombed in with this, and this is what we're doing. This is the WrestleMania story that we're getting. A soul is on the line. Seth is not happy that Cody was even seemingly contemplating accepting the offer of selling his soul.
Was talking very nicely about it.
Which is funny though. Seth has no room to speak against a wrestler for being like, I'm going to be the corporate champion.
He knows better. He made the mistake already, and he wants other people to learn. Don't allow yourself to be used by the man. You're not a puppet. You are the man of the people. You cannot allow yourself to fall to the dark side. You can't sell your soul. Otherwise, you'll never be able to breathe into a window and draw a heart again. Could you imagine? Could you imagine rowing that lonely fucking boat? No soul, buddy.
What were all the ill effects for Bart when he sold his soul on that episode of The Simpsons? Like doors wouldn't open for him at the Quickie Mart. Like he couldn't breathe on the window.
What is it? He couldn't go to. He went to, like, everybody was going to heaven without him or some shit.
Yeah.
He ended up going to hell.
Didn't he watch something that was really funny and everyone was laughing and he wasn't laughing? He was just.
He couldn't laugh. Yeah. My soul. That's going to be Cody Rhodes after The Rock.
Lisa was laughing her ass off.
Yeah. This is. Oh my God! Simpsons did it, guys. that's their
again.
Idea. Dwayne.
The Simpsons did it.
Dwayne. But anything on the Cody Seth promo here that popped out at y'all, or this? Are we really hitting the hard drive after this weekend?
I thought this was really good. I thought because he comes out and it's like he's actually thinking about it. And that's a bit of a plot. That's a bit of a forward plot. We didn't know what Cody thought on Friday. He looked confused and shit, but he came out here. He was talking sweet. He was like, "Hey, they make it kind of sounds like he wants to give me everything, huh? I might like it. I would like everything. Wouldn't
Sorry,
you?
Brandy.
I think it's a coincidence that you have Seth Rollins here already attached to Cody from last year, already attached to the Dwayne thing, already having been someone who did sell their soul to the authority in the past. I think that's three very good story reasons for Seth and Cody to come out here and have the exact promo that they had tonight. Even Seth saying, like, oh, I sold my soul all those years ago. I'm just trying to prevent you from doing the same thing. And I want to win the Elimination Chamber and fight you at WrestleMania. That's another thing he's connected to. I thought this hit all the right points. Seth basically saying, Cody, you's a bitch if you take this deal. And I'll see you at WrestleMania otherwise.
Yeah, I will say I had a little incredulity to Cody, suggesting one of the reasons he was contemplating taking the offer is that he didn't want to end up like his dad, who he mentioned 3 times in this promo.
Hey, fuck you! 2003 Ring of Honor Dusty Rhodes was cool as fuck, Cody. Because now he's talking about those XPW dates.
Yeah. Oh Jesus! But that would Cody has done very, very well for himself the last few years. Cody would have to make some abnormally gross decisions with his finances to end up broke by.
Listen, Logan convinced him that 8K discs would be the next wave. It's just that they couldn't get a company produce 32 fucking terabyte discs at the rate that they needed them to.
We find out Cody put it all on that Hawk Tua coin.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
No.
Oh god.
Yeah.
They told me Cody coin would be the thing. Everybody wants Pharaoh.
You know what? If there was crypto with Pharaoh on it, I think I might get swindled into that one.
We don't even have crypto with crypto on it, and we're gonna have crypto with Pharaoh on it. This is a damn dog shame.
It is. Ask any dog. Crypto is A1 celebrity for them. Lassie comes in second. Rin Tin Tin actually edges out Lassie at this point. That sounded sexual, and I didn't mean it that way.
I don't think that's right. I don't think we can talk about that on the air.
That ain't even PG. It's not. Don't hide, Caesar. Don't hide. You can't hide from Dirt Sheet.
Now you want to act bashful? You've been putting that deep throwing that mic all night live,
like Bubba Dudley. Yeah. Oh Jesus. Where were we, guys?
At the end, we've run out of show to talk about.
Yeah, the only thing we had after that was Jey Uso offering Tozawa an ice pack, and he had a little run-in with a Town Down Under backstage, and then he super kicked someone's chest.
Grayson Waller.
I actually thought that shit was funny. The Austin Theory thing. He's just he keeps getting caught up in all the babyface things. He's like, wait, I'm sorry. I don't know.
I love them as a pairing. I know it's not going to last forever, and they even play it as though it's they know that they're both assholes, and this is a partnership of convenience. They played on that a lot with the Obafemi triple threat in NXT, and I love it. But they work so well together. They're very entertaining as a duo.
Yeah,
they are. Their post WrestleMania SmackDown payoff match will be will be one for the ages.
It really will. But yeah, that pops us back up to the main event tonight, which we talked about at the beginning of the show, which was an awesome match. But gentlemen, before we hop into the jobbers and megastars, was there anything that occurred on tonight's Raw that we didn't touch on that you wanted to shed some light on? You're muted, John.
I wasn't talking. What? I didn't say shit. No, anything. It wasn't really anything to say about Raw other than again giving kudos for another good episode of Raw. WWE Raw and fucking Dynamite are the two best wrestling shows of the week for me right now. I'm SmackDown gives me ulcers and I don't watch Collision as much as I can. I would like to. It seems to be a really good show lately too. Fuck man, I want to watch more wrestling. God damn it. That's my thing. I can't just watch only wrestling. Wrestling, if you just watch wrestling all week, you're gonna melt your fucking brain. Yep. I don't understand why you people go out there and you just okay, it's Monday. I'm gonna fucking watch old wrestling matches, and then I'm gonna watch fucking Raw, and then when it finishes, I'm gonna put on a documentary. Watch a movie, big dog. Watch a TV show. Go get some air. Socialize. It's gonna help your enjoyment of the wrestling when you have when you know where the references come from. I don't know. Don't end up like CM Punk, who's never seen Rocky 3.
Oh fuck!
Whoa!
Because then you end up looking like a big dick when other people are trying to do cool things, and you're just but I don't want to lose. You didn't see Rocky 3, you stupid bitch. You win in the end. God, I hate you. I hate you so fucking much. God.
Oh man.
Jobber Megastar of the night.
Jobber
We'll Jobber of the night.
Jobber of the night, guys. It is the 24th of February, 2025. I love the man to death, but it's Pete Dunne for me tonight.
Bob, 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 Bob.
Poor guy. Like,
I don't even have a picture of him.
No, and that's how jobberish it is. It's mad jobberish. Like, he's like, I love Pete Dunne. He's great, but like, I was so amped when they changed his name back from Butch. And I remember when that happened, someone asked me, they're like, Tyler, what difference is it going to make? What is different about him? He's going to be presented the same way. It's just that now they'll make jokes about him being called Butch once upon a time.
Was it
and
me?
That's exactly what it's been.
Was it me? That sounds like something I would say.
You know, John, I think I might have missed the quote a little bit, but I'm pretty sure you did basically say that. So
I just don't have faith in anything that they do. I just you couldn't feel the faith. You couldn't feel that there was any momentum behind the name change. And then the whole first feud was about how R-Truth wouldn't stop calling him his own name. Man, don't get the fuck out of my face, man.
The best they did with him after the name change was his little stint on NXT, and I thought that might have been a semi-permanent move for a while because it sounded like he was, he's looking into transitioning into that trainer, one of those trainer positions as time goes on here. But like, it's a sad state of affairs. He loses every time he shows up. In this case, he wasn't really even beat by the guy that pinned him. Like, it ain't good for Pete Dunne, formerly Butch. He's just getting Butch slapped left and right. It's just
what
sad.
a Butch.
Oh no. My jobber of the night is going to be I didn't really think of one, honestly. I forgot. It was a good episode of Raw too. There was nobody that stood all the way out. Pete Dunne getting jobbed out was one thing, but I mean, shit. He hadn't been doing a damn thing before that, so sometimes I'm just like, at least he's on television. I could do the cheap thing, and you know what? I know who the fuck my jobber of the night is. It's my jobber of the month. It's the New Day. It's the goddamn New Day.
I thought you were picking the referee.
No, he's got his time. That was last week. This week he's fine. He didn't make any big mistakes. It wasn't even him last week. It was Finn. But the New Day, I spoke about it earlier at length. This is a shame how much I don't care about this, even full of Dragon Ball references, like Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like,
come on, man.
If that can't pull you specifically into this story, there's nothing about it that's going to work for you.
It's ridiculous. I hate this. I hate it all. Jeez, Caesar.
Can we double up, or are we against that right now?
Might as well.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, if you say New Day, I was gonna say LWO, but both of them are basically the same thing in this situation. Like, they show up and you're like, oh, that's it.
At least LWO were already jobbers. Like, New Day had a thing.
Yeah, but still,
New Day are the longest reigning tag champs, like, in modern history. It's
LWO have a sample of somebody that makes everyone think that a person's showing up. That's it.
No one thinks Eddie Guerrero is showing up, Caesar.
You know what I mean? Like, the sample goes off and you go, like, you get excited to hear the sample go off. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks, but it is what it is. Thankfully, not many bad things on Raw this week to complain about. But
no.
Boom, baby.
Megastar of the night. Oh man, this one I actually had a harder time nailing down. I was all on Pete Dunne pretty quickly. With that, man. Someone start here. I got to circle back.
I got this. This one's really easy for me. Where are you? There we go. Boom! Liv Morgan, Megastar of the night. She went out there. She proved me wrong. I like to be proven wrong. Megastar of the night easily. Liv Morgan, new champs. See what they do with the chamber. If she does the thing, if she goes to the elimination chamber and she does the thing where she sits on the fucking gate,
If you know, you know why his reaction is that. If you know, you know.
You're gonna get the megastar again on Saturday.
Oh my god.
John's
Oh my
like
God.
this, watching the pay-per-view. He's like, dude, the damn thing.
I gotta be that close. I got a big ass TV, Liv. I can see every goosebump.
John's like, guys, look at it. Yeah, look at John. Look at him right now.
It's the end of the show. There's nobody here to worry about it. Well, there are
Doing
people.
a live watch along, and it's just going to be just.
John, is your camera okay?
Why is John quiet?
Hey, John, can you hear us?
Why are you wearing a Snuggie on the stream, man? Why are you wearing a Snuggie on the stream?
No, not even. I'm just gonna stand up. Really, you know how old people get really intense? They stand up, they put their hands behind their back, and they just watch.
I don't know.
I'm just watching. It's just watching like it's a compelling film. Can't believe this is happening.
This is cinema. Oh my god.
Oh my.
I'm going with Gunther tonight. I like I said earlier, not to transition away from ass on chain, but I'm going with Gunther
Chain
here.
on ass.
I said this earlier, but I liked this presentation of him. I like the more God, this is gonna sound so terrible. I like when Gunther's abusive, I guess. Like
Hey, no.
Hit me.
No.
I mean, it's just he's so good at it. Like I just
No!
love him. I just love him so much. I just love him so much. He can't help it. It's just who he is.
You look closely at Kira shivering when he standing with like,
We can't talk about how good someone is or isn't at abuse. No.
No, he really
How do you
is.
quantify that? How do you?
His best promos are when he's just dogging
Abusive?
and running down people like this. Like call people street trash. Like, and there is a line you got to walk here because you don't want Gunther to come off as being too superior. You don't want to go that far.
No, I want him. I want it to go that far. I've always wanted it to go that far. I want them to have. I wanted them to have segments of Gunther like backstage, and anytime he's not wrestling, he'd be painting. So then,
John, the jokes that are running through my head are why I had to quit doing improv.
anybody who would insult his paintings would just have just obscene overreaction. He would have to this. You dare talk about my art.
Could you imagine? It'd be like a tag match at Mania, Bob Ross and Gunther.
Oh,
there we go.
I'm glad that you're here, Caesar, because you very innocent. Very innocent. Is that a way?
Oh man, he's just gonna talking about how backstage he's annexed part of the locker room for himself.
I just believe that part of the locker room should also belong to me.
No, he wouldn't see that.
And then when I'm done with this part of the locker room, I would like to go up after the rest of the locker room and possibly the other locker rooms.
He just tracks down Rene Dupree and beats the shit out of him for no good reason.
Tozawa, you have earned my respect, and I would like to team with you.
No, John.
It was all going really well. Until Vladimir Kozlov turned on him, and it just made everything.
Guys, he wouldn't even see that much.
We're never going to see the end of these consequences.
Mine. That's all he would say. He wouldn't give big speeches and shit like that. He would just point at crap and say it's his.
He's unstoppable.
This locker room.
Oh God, Abraham Washington.
Chad Gable's gonna fucking. Chad Gable's gonna take us to victory, man. It's gonna be great.
Point points at
American Man. Hey, JJ, thank you for joining us, man. We love wrestling here. We love wrestling. We talk about wrestling every single day after every single pro wrestling show, brother. Join us. We're on after Raw. We're on after NXT. We're on after Dynamite. We're on after Impact. We're on after SmackDown. We do WCW reviews. We do fucking pay-per-view reviews every month. Join us. I'm glad that you're here. We're at the end of the night, though. Megastar of the night. Tyler, Caesar, whoever the fuck is left.
Me. Because, I don't know. I got to give it to the two ladies from the Intercontinental match, Lyra and Dakota. That was a hell of a match.
Hell yeah, for the 7 fucking minutes that they gave them.
It should have been at least something. 12, but what are you going to do?
12, 13. It's a title match.
Just kidding.
I don't know. They're looking kind of tired after the 7 minutes.
Lyra's like, this shit's over with, finally.
It was a great match, though. They did a good job in the time they had. They really did.
But the best match overall, I'd say, was the women's tag match. Yeah. That was great.
They wrestled their asses off. They did a lot. I mean, it's a lot of compelling shit.
Still don't know who the friggin' person is.
Well, I mean, between the women main eventing and the caliber of that match, and again, would have liked the IC title match a little bit longer, but it really felt like they were, tapping Shawn Michaels a little bit from his NXT prowess there. Felt a little NXT with the women being framed and promoted in such a way tonight. So.
Honestly, I would not have minded if Dakota won. Just honestly, hot potato that belt because you ain't doing shit. It's cold. Ain't nothing going on. Just flip that shit back and forth. Get it to IV2. Why not? Just play with it. Like, what does it matter?
Remember when the IC title was like flopping around between Johnny Nitro and Jeff Hardy? Let's do something like that. Like when it was them and like Umaga and like you were just like and Shelton Benjamin and that belt was on somebody else every few weeks. Like let's do that for a minute. Make the belt at least like have some gravitas importance, and then you can work on those long runs. Make it something people actually care about and want to see on television.
Exactly. Right. I mean, yeah, shit. That's us, though.
That's Monday Night Raw. And John, you already told the folks where we are all the times. So
we like to trick them. We like to trick them. We could be dropping that in different places now.
Mix it up. But real quick, where are they going to see y'all next?
Oh shit!
Oh, that was.
Hold on, Caesar. You got to start over. There you go.
Go
ahead. Yeah, go.
How's it going, guys? I'm here every Monday, hanging out with these two gentlemen, talking about Monday Night Raw, and always sitting down, having fun. I'm going to talk to you on social media, at NoobTube, on the X, Twitter, whatever it's called. Tyler.
Hey, I'm Tyler. I'm the Pro Wrestling Hipster. I'm here every Monday night. I'm here every Tuesday minutes. So I'll be back tomorrow night live. And then we will not be doing one this coming weekend because my wedding anniversary is happening. So I probably won't be on the show either. Because my wedding anniversary is this weekend. And my God, she tolerates a lot of professional wrestling in this house. So. Yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow night. Give me a follow over on Facebook at The Pro Wrestling Hipster. Only after you follow Dirt Sheet Radio on all social media platforms. Like, subscribe, thank you. John?
I'm John Escudero. I'm the founder. Literally every fucking post you see on Dirt Sheet Radio came from my ballsack. Please follow us on all social media platforms. I am on Mondays. I am on Wednesdays after Dynamite with the Dirt Sheet Radio post show. It's Dirt Sheet Radio, but we're also talking about Dynamite. So check us out. I'm also on Fridays when I can be, though we have to find someone to take my spot because work on Fridays is a bitch. You can also catch me this Saturday on the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view rewind. I may be on there with Nick. I may do it by myself. I don't know how I feel. We'll see. We will see. And please, join us all week long, every week, all year long. Go to DirtSheetRadio.com. Go to comicbookclick.com. Never forget us. Actually, hang up a poster of me if you can. No, seriously. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us. And honestly, if you're listening this far, if you're still here and you can still hear my voice, I actually love you. You have someone in this world who loves you. I care about you. Please have a good night.